Hi Libra, this is Jess with your August 2016 mid-month reading. I hope you guys are enjoying your month so far. You know what? This is the month of shutdowns. So many people are going to be shutting down for the month of the remaining month of August. It's just kind of funny to me. You guys are no different. You guys, first of all, some of you are coming in really juggling. Like some of you have so much on your plate right now, and you're trying to now give some attention to a lot of things that you've been not paying attention to, some things that you've kind of have allowed to just fall by the wayside, if you will, and now it's screaming for you to pay attention to it. Some of you were doing a little too much. You were partying too much. You were hanging out a little bit too much. You was focusing on work too much, and you didn't give your schooling enough attention. Okay, so for those of you that needed to study for a course, needed to study for a test, needed to study for something to go on to the next stage, no, looks like you're repeating it. Looks like you're going to have to go back to school. Some of you are going to have to be going. I know we've passed summer school, but I feel like some of you are going to have to make up some courses or take a test again. If you've been trying to get a license in something, okay, and maybe you're trying to get your Series 6, Series 7, some type of financial test. Maybe some of you are trying to pass your SATs, LSATs, MCAT. Okay, whatever it is, whether it's just to get a license, pass a test for employment, or literally you're in college, you're in school, and you're trying to, pass your test. I feel like some of you have realized that, you know what, you failed your classes, you failed your tests, and now you have to go back and try and really buckle down this time. Some of you are really going to buckle down, okay, and really get focused so that you can pass this test. Others of you, I feel like there's just this element that I'm picking up, that now you're at this place where it's like, you know what, I have so much to do and my house is upside down. Some of you, your house can literally be like upside down. Like you come in your house and you can barely walk through it. Like, you know what, I cannot ignore this home anymore. Like, this just could be like a lot of crazy stuff going on in a home for some Libras. Bills haven't been paid. Your house hasn't been kept tidy. Whatever your normal circumstances are, I feel like this new job, new position, new something that's come into your life has taken a lot of your time and energy, to where I feel that some of you have foregone just the basics, and now it's almost like you're stuck. You don't know how to proceed forward. Okay. I feel like a lot of you have been putting a lot of time and energy into work, a lot. And maybe because of that, there is some foregoing other responsibilities in your life. So I do see that a lot of things have kind of halted until you really start to pay some attention and focus on things in your life that needs the attention. If you guys don't do that, I feel like I just sense a tower is going to be coming soon. If some of you do not heed the call, heed the warning, and really get your head in the game. Some of you are mentally stuck. I do see that for the remaining part of August. I feel like there's some being stuck. Some of you could have wanted a particular job, wanted a particular apartment, wanting to move someplace specific, and you were not approved for it. Okay. And now you're almost like, okay, well, where do I go now? What do I do now? There's something about your foundation, your own stability, be it mental, your own house, but something about the stability of your life, I feel, is upset because there's been some things that you've not taken care of. And now there's a lot of things that kind of like you're unable to move with things until you rectify the situation. I feel like it's more coming from a lot of my Libras. This is internal. This is not a lot of things that are happening to you externally. I feel like this is all within yourself. You're not really wanting to deal with something. Some of you are just not wanting to deal with a certain circumstance or situation that has disrupted you guys. So something has started to disrupt your mind, your heart, And I feel like a lot of Libras are shutting down. You're going to work now. Now you're going to work and you're making your money. Okay? That isn't a problem. But I feel like there's either in your love life, in your home life, definitely, in those areas of your lives, there's a lot of stuckness, a lot of emotions, overt emotions. Some of you guys are emotionally out of control. Some of you guys are dealing with someone that is emotionally out of control. Okay. So if you're living with someone, your wife, your girlfriend, she could be totally out of control, where she's very emotional and it's just really, putting a strain on the home. Okay. I feel like for some of you, instead of dealing with this situation, you're burying yourself in work. You're refusing to deal with it. Okay. Although you know that things are not great at this time and you're not very stable. And I don't mean financially, guys. I did leave you guys a tag video. I don't remember how many weeks ago that said money isn't everything. So I think you guys are starting to realize that, although you're still unwilling, some of you, to actually move forward. Some of you can't move forward, but most of you can. You're just unwilling, and because you're unwilling to do it, everything else is kind of shut down. I do see that there is a although you're feeling as though you're not very stable, and you know that, okay, as far as your mental health, your home life and stuff like that outside of work, you're still hopeful that things are going to turn around. You're still hopeful that everything is going to be okay. So although you're saying, okay, I'm not ready to come to a conclusion or a decision on the situation, I feel like when it comes to love, you guys are totally shutting that down, and you're just trying to focus on something else. Okay. That is either, some people are going to say, yes, I went through this, and yes, I've gotten through on the other end. Others of you are going to say, okay, by the end of next week, you're going to say, yes, I'm going through that now. I've just experienced that. That's happening. A lot of you can resonate with this happening now. As we come to a close in August, there's going to be a movement forward. Okay. So you guys, something is going to shift and change. Okay. Within. All right. That's going to make you say, hey, I really am going to now look at this situation in the right way. You're going to be wanting to work with people. People are going to, are going to be wanting and willing to work with you as well. Okay. And I feel it's because you're not feeling stuck, and you're stuck mentally, but you're still hopeful. So with that, I feel when it's time, you're going to be willing to kind of move forward. If someone extends an offer to you, I feel like you'll be willing to move forward with them. As it relates to love, I definitely see that there was somebody was juggling two people. Okay. There was some type of two people, but it could also just be that some of you guys are dealing with someone, again, that's very emotional. You are very emotional because I feel like some of you are in very toxic relationships that either has turned toxic, or you're going through a very trying time at this moment. So it doesn't mean that all of you experiencing relationships that are nothing but toxic. Some of you are, but there's degrees in it. Like some of you are just going through a rough patch in your relationship. Others of you are in a toxic relationships, and others of you, it has now started to turn toxic. Okay. But whatever it is, it definitely has left you in a place as far as like it has disrupted, I feel, your mental well-being. And now I feel like as far as your heart is concerned, you've almost like pressed the pause button. Like, you can't move forward right now, and at the same time you can't necessarily go back, so you're kind of like stuck. Okay. Somebody could have come into your life, has come back into your life, someone that you have gone through quite a lot with, but the person may have come back into your life and let you know that, listen, I don't want to fight. I want us to work this out. I want us to work together. I want to work things out, and I want us to get on a good page. However, the problem is that you're with someone, or they're with someone. So, what can you guys really be, right? And I feel like they've come in and they've disrupted you. I feel like at first it was just like, okay, you were trying to figure out how you can do this and how you can make it all work. And now it's just like, you know what, I can't make this work. But then I feel like emotionally that person has turned you upside down. Okay? Where some of you could really be trying your best, like really just overtly focusing on this situation, really trying to figure out how, can I move past it? What should I do? Okay. What can I do about this situation? How can I make this situation work? How can I fix the situation? I don't feel like you're communicating that with people, but I feel like, the reality is that you're trying to get yourself to a place where you are questioning and trying to figure out for yourself, can this work? How can this work? How can I make this situation work? Okay. I feel for some of you that relates to, by month end, you're going to move forward. Okay. I feel like you're going to be moving forward in a specific direction. Although it's like you're going to move forward. Okay. But you're still going to be a little confused emotionally. I feel like you're not going to be 100% clear about how you feel, or even if you're making I feel like you're probably, for some of you, you're going to feel clear about how you feel. Mentally, you're going to be clear. I feel you're going to make a decision to move forward. Right. And although you're not necessarily going to be 100% aware of like where this is going to go, you just know that there's a good opportunity, okay, with the situation. So for some of you, I just see feeling hopeful about something that you lost hope for in the past. And then there could be a moving forward in that direction in spite of, feeling a sense of needing to be cautious, but still having a lot of faith that it's going to all work out. And some of my Libra men, I feel you will be expressing your love to someone. And for my Libra women, I feel someone is going to be coming to you and expressing their love for you. Okay. At a specific time, and a new beginning is going to be had by this situation. Okay, so that is what I see for you guys for the remaining month of August. I hope that this resonates for you guys. If this does, you're more than welcome to comment below, and if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe. I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, guys.